At his parole hearing today, OJ Simpson once again recounting the events that brought him here.
All I want is my property. I think there's a tape of it. You hear me on at least 3 or 4 occasions say, I just want my property.
But in the end, regretting his choices.
I spent 9 years making no excuses about anything. I am sorry that things turned out the way they did.
Not unlike his words spoken nearly 9 years ago after being convicted of kidnapping and robbery in that Las Vegas heist.
I didn't mean to steal anything from anybody, and I didn't know I was doing anything illegal. I thought I was confronting friends. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all of it.
At various points in the trial, familiar faces. The Goldman family and former prosecutor Marcia Clark, who tried a decade earlier to send him to prison, then working for Entertainment Tonight.
It was such a clown car of a case. It was a ridiculous case, and the witnesses were interesting. It was a weird thing to be doing, to cover that case.
Simpson and his 5 accomplices, all under arrest and facing stiff charges.
Conspiracy to commit a crime, a gross misdemeanor offense. Conspiracy to commit kidnapping, a felony offense. Conspiracy to commit robbery, a felony offense. Mr. Simpson, do you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
His buddies begin to roll over, striking plea deals for lesser charges and no jail time in exchange for testifying against their pal, OJ Simpson.
I said, OJ, I'm not going to prison for him because I know he wouldn't go for me.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Please be
Was it difficult for you to face your buddy in court like that and testify against him?
My family and my own life was so much more important than whatever was going to happen with him at that point.
But the star witness was Tom Riccio, who arranged the meeting between Simpson and the dealers. He was granted immunity and secretly recorded that confrontation in room 1203. It was played in court.
You tried to take my shirt. I beg you.
The only one not to cut a deal, C.J. Stewart. But you could have avoided jail time if you just pleaded.
I wanted to fight for what was right. I rolled the dice.
And gambled with prison.
Somebody got to stand for what's right sometime in life. Everybody was out for themselves.
in its rise.
But that roll of the dice would prove a bust following a 2-week trial.
Guilty. Count 2, conspiracy to commit kidnapping. Guilty. Count 3, conspiracy to commit robbery.
61-year-old Simpson found guilty on all 12 counts.
Count 1, conspiracy to commit a crime. Guilty.
C.J. Stewart also guilty of robbery and kidnapping. When you heard those words and you're standing there in that courtroom,
I froze up and I told the officer, take me to jail. I asked for this. I wasn't no victim.
so you were beating yourself up at that moment.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
All right, Mr. Simpson, I'm going to sentence you as follows. Count 1.
And then that sentence for Simpson, 9 to 33 years in prison. The former number 32 star running back would become prisoner number 102-7820.
I'm not here to sentence Mr. Simpson for what's happened in his life previously in the criminal justice system.
The judge wanted a verdict to parallel the day of the OJ Simpson trial. I maintain that 33-year sentence echoed the $33.5 million that was imposed in the civil case.
It's kind of a bittersweet moment, knowing that that SOB is going to be in jail for a very long time where he belongs.
Do you think O.J. Simpson should be in jail right now?
He's serving time for what happened in California, not what happened in Nevada. Nevada really was a slap in the wrist.
The jury convicted you, and now I'll sentence you.
Stewart's hit with 7.5 to 27 years.
Thank you. Mr. Stewart, have a seat.
His conviction would later be overturned. Instead of a second trial, he would plead no contest to charges of robbery and conspiracy and be released after 27 months. Today, Stewart says that time behind bars scarred him for life. So you were in solitary confinement for 90 days?
94, I think.
He now runs a construction company and has written a book that will be released this fall. Are you bitter over what happened to you?
I should, and I am. But I don't carry it every day. It's been 10 years.
I'll never forget room 1203, nor will I ever forget what happened here with me and O.J. Simpson at the Palace Station.
Michael McClinton has also written a book. What was it like for you to walk into here again today?
Even right now, talking about it, my heart is pounding.
Walter Alexander's life has changed too. He's now a minister.
It's all about God's word in this church.
Each of the men involved in that Vegas caper say it's right for Simpson to finally win his freedom.
I think it's a travesty that he's been in for 9 years. Do not believe he committed that crime way back when. This is all about payback.
As for the future, McClinton offers Simpson this advice.
Go sit your ass down and spend the rest of your life with your family. Stay out of trouble.
For Nightline, I'm Deborah Roberts in Las Vegas.
Two of OJ's cohorts in that robbery, Charlie Ehrlich and Walter Alexander, are writing books about the incident.